In each facility, there are Blackhawks in each one of those. But this one specifically, we've got 8 UH-60 Limas, which is the General Support Aviation Battalion. Then we've got 6 of the medevac aircraft, and that's what you see here. They're the UH-60 Mites. That's part of the 1st of the 111th General Support Aviation Battalion. We also have 4 of the LUH-72s. That's the Lakota aircraft. That's what replaced the Kiowas, if you've seen that. It's an all-plastic aircraft that can get actually real good fuel and flyability. Here we do a lot of stateside style missions. The Georgia Army National Guard is we work for the combatant commanders, the president and everybody else, but we also have the state mission and we work directly for the governor. We've done multiple deployments to either hurricane devastated areas, tornado devastation, the fires. Back in 2007, we went down to South Georgia to put the fires out down there. We went and supported after Hurricane Katrina came through, Hurricane Gustav, Hurricane Andrews, Hurricane Ike, all along Florida, all the way to Texas. We've supported stuff there. We've been called to go out to California and Oregon to support the fires out there, but we haven't actually deployed. So our actual combatant deployments that we've been on, the first of the 111th and first of the 171, both deployed in 2009. 2010 to 2011, when we went to Iraq to help turn off the lights and hand it over to the Iraqis. In 2004 to 2005, the first of the 171 deployed to Kuwait, and they were pushing everywhere from Kuwait all the way into Baghdad and then further north. So they did a lot of missions there. So in this hangar alone, we fly over 3,000 flight hours a year in order to support either the training for a combatant deployment or any of the humanitarian missions. If anybody's familiar with the helicopters, the Black Hawk replaced the Huey. If you're wondering, we get a few more seats, we get more fuel mileage, and we have two engines, so it's a little bit better on the pilots for sure. Each Lima aircraft that we have can have up to 11 passengers inside of it, without the 15 Echo console, which is our C2 console. With that, it takes up 2 seats, but other than that, 11 packs is pretty good for us. We can carry up to 9,000 pounds on a sling load, which is about 2 Humvees, or a Humvee and a towed artillery tube. Kind of makes it a little bit easier to move parts and pieces around the battlefield when you have that kind of lift capability. Does anybody have any questions?
Are you still flying Hueys?
No, the Guard gave up all the Hueys. Was that 2009, I believe? Yeah. In 2009, and I know Jim Brennan, if anybody's familiar with that name, he actually flew the last Georgia Huey to the turn-in site, I guess.
Marine Corps still has them, though.
The Marine Corps, yes, sir. The Marine Corps has them, and I think they have they've upgraded them, so it's now the twin engine and 4 rotor blades. Kind of the same thing that the Canadians have. The Canadians call it the Griffin. I'm not sure if the Marine Corps changed the name or not. We also support the C-26 airplane out of this hangar. They have their own hangar separate from us because they do a lot of the moves from DC and everything else with the big wigs, VIP generals and whatnot. But we also support them. The C-23 we turned in last year, which was the flying boxcar looking thing. It was a Sherpa. That thing, we had to turn it in once the Army decommissioned it. But yeah. Does anybody have any other questions about the missions or anything else that we performed?
You know, if you talk to Delta, they can probably figure out a way to get about another 10 seats in there.
Probably lose more, less legroom.
Get smaller.
Yeah.
If y'all don't mind, I just want to make a quick roll call and make sure we're not missing anyone. Richard Blevins.
Here.
Okay. James Payne.
I'm here.
Flynn Brody. Patrick Head.
Here.
Gus Small.
Here.
Patrick Evans. Sydney Storson.
Here.
Melvin Nash. Dan Britt.
Here.
Richard Carr.
Here.
Judge Rogers.
Here.
Samuel Barger.
Here.
Kevin Moore.
Here.
Kevin Rogers.
Here.
Ronnie Knighton.
Here.
Judge Green.
Here.
Charles Harbin. Sandra Dawson.
Here.
Matthew Flournoy.
Present.
Judge Bodiford.
Present.
Robert, is it Lowe? L-A-U-X?
Locks.
Lux.
Locks.
Is that yes or no? Here.
He's not here
Not
yet.
here, okay.
You'd know it if he
Correction,
was
but he's
here.
not here.
Yeah.
Jimmy Newkirk. Forrest Shealy.
1966,
Donald Geary.
71,
Bobby New.
and then 72.
Rebecca Kozicki, all right. Patricia Traeger.
Here.
Okay. Laura Murphy.
She's here
He's here.
somewhere.
I think she's still looking for folks.
trying to
Fred
figure-
Bentley. Hello, sir. How are you? Alicia Norman. Here. Okay. Chandler Bridges.
Here.
And Daniel McCall. Okay, so we're only missing about 4 people, and hopefully once they're here, we'll go outside. Mr. Shelton. Okay.